Oh, you're doing the same thing I'm doing.
Yep, got it. Anyway, Howie thinks it's playtime during yoga.
Yeah, well, it's, most of the time Izzy is nearby too, but she's on my bed sound asleep. How are you doing, Todd? Are you very busy?
Me?
How are you doing? Are you very busy?
Yeah, very, very busy.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's good. I just haven't had a break though. But I'm controlling my caseload, and that's all I can do.
Yep.
But and I love, I just can't wait to start work in the morning, but I'm working more hours. I work after dinner sometimes, and really most weekends, which is when I get the most done, but I don't mind it at all. It's so convenient to be in my house.
To be, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but I had a good year last year, and I expect the same this year.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a good place. Well, have a good class. Have a good class, Helg.
I have to see if anyone else came on.
Have a good class, Helga.
You too. No, I don't see Anne yet.
She's not coming. Never late.
Good evening, yogis. Welcome to all my Zoom friends. Happy Wednesday. Great to have you on board. 6 o'clock, pretty much on the button. Lie on your back. Sure is good to see you. It's my favorite day of the year, Groundhog Day. And we'll discuss it a lot, but we'll make sure that we do yoga because that's why we're here. Welcome to friends, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook joining in. A lot of ways to get into this class. The parking lot gets bigger all the time. Settle in, take a load off, I like to say. Nice deep breath, especially if you haven't taken one today. Remember the volume of your lungs for a few moments. Good. And you know the ritual, shake your legs out a couple of times, release residual tension. It's what birds do after they get in a fight with somebody else in the flock. They shake their wings out and get residual tension. This is why geese don't suffer from hypertension, but humans do. Shake it out. Shake your tail feathers, swallow once, circle your jaw around. Get your happy on. Hey, I know you're on the floor relaxing and I like it, but if you can hear me, could you just raise a hand real quick? I got a chat from somebody. Great, thank you. Sound is on. I've made that mistake before. Thank you for inquiring. Good, biggest, deepest breath of the whole day. Let's start with a review of how we're feeling. Check in with yourself. How you doing on the inside of you? And that feeling is usually more down toward your belly button, yes? More in the center of your being. So move in there, go into the mysterious subterranean caverns of your body, explore in there. Breathe what you feel what you breathe. It's that simple daily practice, even for a couple of minutes, will, well, it'll heal everything. Good. Couple more minutes on your back. I see a few friends have come into the parking lot, have settled in. Welcome, welcome Zoom, YouTube, live stream, Facebook, Instagram. We're all gathered here in the ether to do some good yoga. Yoga on Wednesday is a nice blend of active and passive, yin and yang. Good. Now let's empty out. Empty out by taking the biggest inhale you possibly can. Big, 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 big inhale. Inhale more. Good. Exhale, release it all out. Pull the plug on the tub, drain your brain. That most rare of human qualities, stillness. Feel that. Good. Now, after you empty out, it sure is easier to fill back up. So wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate extra super feel good through your body. This is a pump you can pull up at every day and you can fill to the brim. You can consciously conjure feel good on the inside, wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate it around your body, fill up the tank, arms up to the ceiling, lace up your hands, stretch your arms up over your head, and then you can writhe around like you're a fish out of water, except in misery, you're writhing around in ecstasy, big goofy grin on your face. You've tapped into your inner buoyancy, elasticity, and you're just so gosh darn happy for no apparent reason. It just ruins our scheme of life because we have to be happy for reasons. Good. Stretch a little more. Silly millimeter longer, recalling cigarette commercials from the early 70s. Good. Then draw your knees in, maybe hug them alternately, maybe grab both, maybe circle them around, roll around on your back a little bit. Be a happy and intoxicated turtle, or be a happy groundhog for that matter, since that's the species we're honoring today. My favorite movie of all time. Probably going to watch it tonight. Okay. It's 6 a.m. The alarm goes off. It's Sonny and Cher with I Got You, Babe. So roll up, shall we? And arms up in salutation. Yay. Great to see my friends. Literally from all over the world now. There are people from Antarctica and Zimbabwe and Danville and Pleasant Hill. Hands to the heart. Close your eyes. A quick little affirmation invocation to the gods, God, Spirit, universe, God, love, source, spirit. Bless us with evolution, moving always into a new day, never being stuck in the same day over and over and over and over again, like that miserable character in that movie. Amen. It is the most spiritual movie ever made because the solution to his dilemma finally occurs to him after enough pain and suffering, which usually is the only thing that will get our attention. Okay, relax your hands down. We'll chant Om once, and then we'll stand up because we started sitting on Monday. Inhale. Feel the quiet. No thinking, no planning, no scheming, no calculating, no extrapolating, no imagining, just right here, right now, just for a few moments. God forbid we should be in the present for too long. There's too much planning and scheming to do. Will we ever arrive in this moment? All right, let's start out standing in our field. Up you go. Stand up. Start in a forward fold with your hands on blocks if you like. 30-second forward fold. A 30-second forward fold comes after the 31st one and before the 33rd one. Wag your shag, dip your do. Pedal your heels, drain your brain. All the planning and scheming that we do to try to get to a new day when all we're ever trying to do is get right here, right now. I like starting in a forward fold. It's an inversion, obviously. Drain the brain, see things from a different angle. Do occasionally straighten your legs, maybe inhale, look forward, exhale, deepen down, wake it up. We're not here to avoid sensation. We're neither here to overdo it, but we are here to do it. 3 more breaths. So if you haven't seen Groundhog Day, you're completely blowing it. You rent it tonight, but since you have seen it, no spoiler alerts, but it's as good a comedy as ever been written, but the spiritual message is inadvertently the best one of all time, better than the 10 Commandments or any of those movies with Charlton Heston. Exhale all the air out. And come on up, yogis. Inhale to the top. Exhale. Inhale up again. Can I talk about my favorite movie while doing yoga? Heck yeah. Now, right knee up, left knee. So you remember the movie Bill Murray is sort of a despicable character and he gets trapped living the same day over and over again. And he tries every conceivable scam, plot, manipulation to get what he wants. It never works. And even though he lives the same day over and over again, his misery increases. Have you ever been there? Ever been stuck in a relationship or a job or a career or a place you lived or a family that you just couldn't get out of it? Same thing every day. Yoga gets us out. 2, 1. Good job. Now, drop your head, take your head around 8 times. 1, 2. How come he never gets what he wants in the movie? Well, he's sort of an odious character, isn't he? He has poor character. He won't go to work on what needs to get worked on. So he keeps trying the same manipulative plans over and over again and ends up being slapped at the end of every night. 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1. Now, he can be charming and guiling and innocent when he wants to fake it, but everybody sees through it in just a matter of moments after they spend any time with him at all and they ignore or reject him. 6, 7, 8. Relax your head down, close your eyes. Be a calm and peaceful soul. If only Bill had spent 15 minutes of those same days over and over again, introspecting and meditating, he might have made it out sooner. Good, yogis. Now face up and shoulders. I promise not to talk about the movie the entire time. I think I like it so much because could be my autobiography, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. One of the great scenes, he keeps trying to coerce Andy McDowell into liking him, loving him, and he ends up getting slapped about 60 times in a row. Quickly. 6, 7, 8. Inhale up, feet together, you guys. Push your paws up. Sure is good to see all of you. I see a long lineup of friends. It does my heart good. Thank you for making my day a beautiful one. I love Groundhog Day. Because we really are living the same day over and over and over again and will be eternally. It'll just never end. That's why the message is so good in that movie. Stretch up. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Stay up on tippy toes. Drop your heels, knuckles on your head, lean left. Isn't it curious what finally gives him a moment of clarity in the movie? It's so obvious. It's excruciating, unremitting pain. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. It's not wisdom. It's not insight. It ends up being that, but it's the pain that opens him up. Yoga's like that. Inhale up, stretch your arms up and release out. Now up your back, behind your neck, and poof. In fact, he tries to kill himself about 50 different ways in the movie, and even that's not an escape, as all of us humans discover. Death is not an escape, it's just a continuation. One more. I swear the writers of that movie they could have gone to theological school for the brilliance of that plot. Come on down, head and butt on the floor. Head and butt. Down, down, down. Sooner or later, enough pain, enough resistance gets us all to move. Inhale, come up. Now, is it necessary only to have pain make us move? No, wisdom, insight, humility, adventuresome can do it. But until we learn that, pain is our best friend. Exhale out. Place your hands. Turn your hands over at your throat. Press up. Now parallel feet. Lean left. This is why this day is so special to me. On February 2nd, 1982, 40 years ago exactly, I flew up to Oregon to go to work for my family business. Inhale up. And I spent 20 years in Groundhog Day, ever increasing misery. Inhale. After that, I became a yoga teacher, but it sure took a lot of pain. Self-inflicted entirely. Inhale up. So curious that that happened to me on February 2nd, 1982. Hippity hop your feet together. Good. Knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. And exhale out. Hands at your heart for a moment. If I have any message I'd like to deliver to myself 40 years ago, it would have been, don't wait so long to get out of situations that are miserable or tedious or unfulfilling. Do what you got to do. But I'm very hard-headed, very stubborn, very set in my ways. And it just takes me extra knocks on the head to get it. Good. Relax your hands down. Inhale up. And a forward fold with your feet together. Come on down. Relax your head. 3 breaths down here. It's not that we should extract ourselves from tedious, unfulfilling situations because life is so short. It's because it's so long. It goes on forever. There's no end to how much time can be produced to stay in miserable situations. Good. Now bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale deep in 1, 2, 3. Come on up, yogis. Inhale. And exhale out. But the life we've meant to live, our destiny is always waiting, never goes away. It's always being held in escrow if we'll just move in that direction. Yoga is moving in that direction. Hands on your hips, toes in, heels out. If yoga does anything, it breaks up accretions and stagnations of patterns of energy in our body. But still we got to take action on changing things if we know that we need to. I didn't for a long time. 6, 7. Other way. Now, is this a yoga message that I'm delivering tonight? Is this yoga, what I'm talking about, this life situation? This is the heart of yoga. Yoga is the art of the patterns of life that we're living and skillfully changing them into patterns that are more fulfilling, more truthful and authentic. If that's not yoga, it's certainly not just moving our body around. That's just calisthenics. 8. Good. Inhale up. Exhale out. Roll out your wrists. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flippy flops as fast as you can. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. In the movie, Bill Murray tries every conceivable plot, plan, and scheme to break out of his nightmarish existence, except for what he needs to do, which is change his character, change his life, change his habits, change his patterns. He just keeps trying to use the same distressing strategy over and over and over again. Inhale up and exhale out. Jump your feet together. Inhale up. Place your hands onto your tippy toes. Push up. Close your eyes, balance on your tippy toes. Open your eyes, drop your heels, turn down and to the right, left elbow outside your right knee. Squish down. Drop your arms, inhale, come up, yogis, come on up. Exhale, down and to the left, right elbow outside your left knee. Lift your tummy, shift it to the left, drop a bum, look at your toes, line them up, relax your head. And your feet are making 2 big footprints in the sand, all the way down, equal depth on both. And drop your arms, you guys. Come on up. Inhale to the top. After the fingers touch, we'll Om on the way down. Good. Inhale. And arms out as wide as they go, a little left to right, just to get you sliding side to side. Good. Now drop your arms down. Now take your right foot and cross it in front of your, take your right shin and cross it in front of your left shin so that you're up on your right toes, your right heel is up, and you're pushing your shins together. Good. Now take the heel of your left hand and push it down and to the right. Take the heel of your right hand, push it up and lean to the left, squeezing your shins together. Stretch a bungee cord in between your palms. Isn't it interesting in the movie that finally, after enough beatings, and he can't even kill himself, and he gets slapped 60 times by Andy McDowell, he starts to live right. Now inhale up and exhale. Bring your right hand down just above your belly button, so you're holding a cantaloupe in between your hands. Squeeze your shins. I went to a yoga class and a Tai Chi class broke out. Inhale here, then continue down into a forward fold with your shins crossed in this unusual fashion. It may not be a very easy or balanced forward fold. That's kind of why we're doing it. Come down as deeply as you can. Grab your heels if you can, if you have a deep forward fold. This is an awkward and testing pose, isn't it? By the end of the movie, by the end of Groundhog Day, Bill Murray can do ice sculpting. He speaks fluent French. He's a virtuoso piano player. He volunteers every day at the old folks' home, and he just does it every day. He reads in the coffee shop. He reads all the classics. No more shortcuts. On your next inhale, come on up, put your hands on your hips. Keep your legs in that curious place. Inhale up. Arms out. And take your hands into prayer behind your back. He gives up all designs on deceiving Andy McDowell. Oh, and he becomes an ice sculptor, a master ice sculptor, if memory serves. Now, lean back over your hands, squeeze your shins together. This pose builds balance and patience, like Bill Murray finally learns. Inhale up. Now turn your face to the left, lean over to the left. Inhale up and face to the right, lean over to the right. Wobbling is okay. You learn to quell it with micro movements. Inhale up. And relax your paws down. Bring your feet together. Inhale to the top. And exhale down into a forward fold. 3 breaths. Come on down. Let the tension out from that strong sequence. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, deepen. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come up, yogis. Come on up. I was reading a blog about that movie today, and they said, how many days did he spend trapped like that? And it was calculated approximately 8 years. That's how long it takes to learn ice sculpting, become fluent in a new language, become a virtuoso piano player, and read all the classics. Exhale out. Good, kids. Now spin your left heel forward, cross your shins. You're up on your left toes. Your shins are pressing strongly into one another, creating a nice stable base. Now push the heel of your right hand down into the left, the heel of your left hand up into the right. Push your palms apart and then lean to the right. We are calm and patient souls. We'll take as long as it takes to build every quality of character and capacity that we need to fulfill our destiny. Now, inhale your torso and left arm up. turn your palms at each other. On exhale, bring the left palm down, facing the right palm. So the palm is about the height of the belly button, and you're holding a grapefruit of energy right at the chi, center of energy. Find a gaze point on the floor. Be soft and firm at the same time. Good. Now, hands on your hip points. Continue down into a forward fold. It's really a good pose for a block if you need it. Grab your heels if you are exceptionally flexible, or your ankles. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen. At the end of the movie, where he's a very popular fellow, there's an auction for buying him for the night, and an old lady offers $10, and then Andy McDowell offers $386, her entire bank account, to purchase him. Okay, now hands on your hips while you're in your forward fold. And come on up. Arms out. Wide as they go. Internal rotation. Prayer pose behind your back. Turn your face to the left. Lean left. Isn't it funny how the universe will always support us if we redirect our energies toward actions, behaviors that are in line with our destiny? Inhale up. Turn your face to the right. But sooner or later, we have to cooperate. Instead of living the same day over and over and over and over and over again. It's amazing how much pain human beings can take. Inhale up. Now lean back over your hands. Chest open, biggest back bend that you can do. I believe your shins should be your stabilizer. Now, please to inhale up. Tilt your chin halfway down. Close your eyes. Balance with your feet being your strong, stable balancing implements. Open your eyes. Take your paws out. Feet together. Inhale to the top. And forward fold for half a minute. This will be our final standing pose before we move down to the floor for some good florga. Bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, strong Groundhog Day forward fold. If we do it right, we'll move and progress. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, deepen. 1, 2, 3. Now stay down. Keep breathing, but stay down and be painstaking. Painstaking. Good, yogis. And this is where the elite meet to have a seat. Really good, you guys. Cross your legs and some yin, seated forward fold, just something to clamshell. I'll quit haranguing you. Come on down. Spread your hands open. On your next inhale, come on up. I think that's why we're all drawn to this practice is it just breaks up just stuck patterns of energy. Lift up. Sink down, yogis. Switch across. Keeps that life force moving through us that refreshes us, inspires us, gives us the courage to break the bonds of situations that we know that we could change or need to leave or need to adjust, need to alter. Just can't play it safe all the time. Safety is not a valid objective in life. There's no such thing. There's only calculated risk. Inhale, come on up. Pause behind you. Escalate your undercarriage extra high. We're stronger than we think we are. We're stronger than we can think. But it's never learned conceptually. Come on down. It's only learned experientially. Now stretch your legs out. Pull your hands and feet in. Bottoms up. Rocket ship up. Good, yogis, and have a seat. All right. Got to move a little detritus out of the way. Stretch out. Challenging pose, isn't it? Ripping your legs all the way out to the side. It would be easier not to do this, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nicer just to lay out some bolsters and stuff and splot on the floor? Good. Now scrub your feet. Try to bring your toes down. Stretch your anterior tibialis, the muscles that front your ankles. Stretch as much as you can. Now push your toes all the way down into the floor. If you have some internal rotation, you can do that. And keep stretching until those thin little muscles on the top of your feet say, excuse me, not cool. Good. Now, toes back up, all the dorsiflexion you have, bend your knees 3 or 4 inches above the floor, waddle your hips back a little. Notice how with the knees up about 3 or 4 more inches, you can lean more forward over your thigh bones. Bend your knees a little more, bring them in till you can get your elbows on the floor. If you can't get your elbows on the floor, just try to bend your knees a little more. If you can easily get your elbows on the floor, bring your head down to the floor with your knees bent. Really dorsiflex your ankles as strongly as you can. Now inhale, look forward. On exhale, stretch your legs out for 3 seconds as strongly as you can. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Come on up, yogis. Good job. We will make it to the promised land together. Exhale out. When you go side to side, squeeze your legs down into the floor so your lower body doesn't move. Good. Now, right hand, right toes, left arm up, way up. Now, turn your chest up and to the left. Push your buns down. Relax your right shoulder away from your ear. Left hand behind your head. This will enable you to turn your chest up a little more. Hold here, eyes closed, yin it for half a minute. Good. Now inhale up a little bit. Now turn your chest to aim straight down your right leg. Suck your guts in. Hands on either side of your leg. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, come down over your right leg as you currently can. It took Bill Murray 8 years to learn a new language, to become virtuoso on an instrument. But he finally had an intuition he was never going to get out until he finally started doing what was necessary. No shortcuts. Good. Now hands on the floor. Inhale, bend your right knee up and in a little bit, long spine. Exhale, straighten your right leg, come down strong, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Come up, yogis. Now, after that, so far, I feel like I can stretch out to a slightly larger protractor. So I just want to make sure I get my money's worth. I'm studying college algebra and geometry again, and I want to get out to 180 degrees. Good luck, maybe next lifetime. Now, arms out. Are your arms as long as your legs? Probably not, but they would be if you went side to side. Woo! And your butt is a bath mat, vacuum to the suction cup to the floor. Now, next time you go left, you go extra, extra, extra left. Maybe grab shin, ankle, toes. Right now, right arm all the way up, touch the ceiling. While you push your right fingers up, push your right butt down. Grow both sides of your spine, turn your chest up a little bit. Relax your left shoulder, do integral calculus, and sing the German national anthem, all simultaneous, please. Now, right hand behind a head, turn your chest up, grow your spine. Be perfectly samtosha, content in the midst of this content. Both of your sides are stretching, not just your right side, just as an aside. Is there bliss hiding in the middle of this pose? Of course there is. Good. Now inhale up. Now totes, rotate your chest 90 degrees. Aim it over your left thigh. Come over your left leg, accept exactly where you're at. A lot of other people can go deeper, and a lot of other people are missing a leg. So there's just no comparison. Now, fingertips on each side of your leg. Inhale, bend your left knee, bend it, up, longer spine, longer spine. Exhale, 3 seconds of savage forward fold. Down, 1, 2, 3. Now stay down, but breathe. Be painstaking. I always thought it meant painstaking rather than painstaking. Inhale, come up, yogis. Oh, so good. Okay, now wogulate your legs, bend them, woggle, woggle. Okay, now inhale, bend your knees, both of them. Exhale, straighten and slide out to your maximalness. Legus Maximus, a famous Roman emperor. Legus Maximus. And forward fold. And only fold from your hips. Do not dive your head down. Long spine. Accept where you're at right now. Inhale, look forward at your bright future. It's incredible. Pretty soon somebody will be spending $386 on you. Come on down, relax your head, stretch your feet, wiggle your toes. Okay, sufficient suffering, my friends. And squeeze them back in. Now on your back, bend your knees in for happy baby. Elbows inside your knees, grab your big toes and oscillate side to side, knee to knee. Some happiness breaks out. The forests echo with laughter as you go knee to knee after the tough time. Good, now lift up your head, knees on the floor, butt down, full straighten, lifting up as high as you can. Head way up, your Punxsutawney Phil, you're looking around. Do you see your shadow? 6 more weeks of winter. Now squeeze your legs in together, rest your head down, try to rest your butt down. Urdhva Paschimottanasana. If you have a perfect forward fold like Helga, your legs fold exactly over the top of you. My legs are probably at a 70-degree angle to my spine. If I lift my butt, I could do a shoulder, I could do plow, but this is with the butt down. Pull your little baby toes in. Relax your shoulders. Don't overdo it, but don't underdo it either. Good, yokes. Now, widen your knees, lift your head so I can see us. Now for this one, this is a flattering pose, isn't it? I'm going to put a block or a blanket underneath my head. Going to bring my right knee in, left leg up, left leg down on the floor. Now, 3 options. Grab your right knee, right elbow around your right knee, super bendies, move your right knee way over to the left, lift up as high as you can, and grab like the middle of your shin, grab your left wrist with your right hand, and rest your head back down. Let your hips relax, left toes stay pointed up. If you come down, your chin is higher than your nose. Super important you get something underneath your head. Otherwise, you won't be able to relax, and that'll screw it up. Then we'll be like Bill Murray, just leading the same day over and over again. I really like that scene toward the end where he spends about an hour every day in the coffee shop just reading all the classics, listening to classical music. Then it's off to the piano lesson where he gives the woman $1,000 for a 1-day lesson. Biggest inhale you got. Now exhale. Now lift your head, move your right knee over to the right so it's out of the way for a moment. Elbow inside your knee, grab your right big toe and straighten your leg out. If you can do it by grabbing onto your right foot with both hands, do that. If you can't grab your foot, you're very much in the game. Just grab your shin or your calf or anything. Just do what you can do today and let tomorrow take care of tomorrow. Good. Now inhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, bend it, bend it, bend it. Exhale, fierce straightening. 1, 2, ouch. 3, shared pain is decreased. Lift up your head, both knees in, flattering pose, right leg out. This knee doesn't want to bend as much. So for me, it's just hands over, your left elbow over, or knee way over to the right. Lift way up and get your whole elbow over your shin. Rest your head back down. If you honestly lasso yourself sufficiently in this pose, you will get a wicked good stretch. Especially if you keep your hips dropping, all of your bones relaxing, your right heel pushing forward. Let every exhalation out all the way, just like you would fully chew and swallow a bite of food before you took another bite. Same with the air. Otherwise, we'll get atmospheric indigestion, otherwise known as gas. Good, yokes. Now, knee out to the side, lift up your head, Punxsutawney Phil. Grab your toe, elbow inside your knee, straighten that thing out. If you can grab on both sides, do that. Now just straighten as you can, currently can. I think this is the hardest sort of yoga, these deep forward folds. It's enough to make you quit, but it just means you'll have to start again later on. I've learned that lesson the hard way so many times. God. Good. Now bend your left knee, bend your left knee. Inhale, look up, bend your left knee. Inhale, exhale, head down, fierce straightening. 1, 2, 3. Now breathe, but hold it here. Bring the leg over. Feel something. Feel everything. Good. Now bring both knees in, you guys, and let's roll up together with alacrity. Excellent. Back up. Now feet's together. Tornadoes are always followed by the best weather, so just wag your knees a little bit. Shake out trauma, fear, worry, anxiety. Shake it out of your body like a smart goose. You silly geese. It's one of the reasons Todd and I like playing Boundary Oaks and Walnut Creek, because we get to watch all the geese and goose shenanigans. They have gang wars with the turkeys, belts and knives and chains. Good. Now left leg out. Cross your right ankle over the top. Fold your left shin under. Please. Grab your elbows. Do you note the similarity of your thigh and arm bones? Work them side to side. Oh, work it way behind your head. Pretty soon there's going to be baby geese and baby turkeys, little puff balls running around. The hawks like that time of year. Good. Now arms out. Grab your right wrist behind your back, staying directly over the center of the body without letting your buns go over the top. Fold to where you currently can, over your can. If you go too far, your butt spills up and forward and you do a face plant like when you ski. So keep some ballast in your, kiss your right shin. Don't you just know a yummy twist is coming up out of this one? I bet you know which one too. Ardha Matsya Andrasana. Come up, yogis. All right, and come on up. Now bring your right knee in like this. Left arm up like this. Suck your guts in like this. Turn right like this and like this. Elbow outside your knee. Left forearm up. I'm going for it tonight, you guys. I'm tucking my innards in. Turning more. And that makes my left knee accessible again, which I have to admit that I like. Turn to the right. Now lift your right hand. Don't use it as a training wheel unless it's absolutely necessary to keep you from going ass over tea kettle. Turn your face to the left. Enjoy the beautiful subtleties, complexities of this twist. Maybe we won't do push-ups tonight just because it's Groundhog Day. You don't have to do them every single day. I do. I'm addicted. Of all people. Good, you guys. Let's come out of half lord of the fishies. It's nice to be in relation with that pose again. Shake your legs out. Now it's left ankle over your right. Right shin folds under. Definitely one of my faves because it makes me feel calm and peaceful. Now grab your elbows the weird way. And if there's one thing I like, it's the ability to move my shoulders and my elbows and dig out trauma and tension and PTSD out of my neck, back, and shoulders. If you're human, you have that stuff. It was just unavoidable, should happen, pardon my language. Some people get it real bad just based on the situation they're dropped into. Good God, what people make it through. It's amazing. Good, now arms down. Now swim toward me, you beautiful yogis. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. And I do ask buns down, forward fold. Don't tilt forward onto your too far forward. Keep a balance between the engine and the caboose. Move a head around a little. Relax. When the mind stops moving, the stagnant, dead patterns of energy are allowed to die and to be swept off the stage of our mind. New stuff can come in. We could learn French. We could sculpt ice. We could become piano virtuosos. We could work at the soup kitchen. We could read the classics every day. Inhale, come on up. No, I'd rather look at Facebook all day long. Inhale up. You realize this whole rap tonight is a first-person communication to myself. I'm sorry if it doesn't relate to you. Exhale out. Now, lefty knee up and in. I'm sorry, I just get all emotional on Groundhog Day. It's where I almost killed myself. Good, now right hand up. Left hand down, reach way up, you guys. Exhale, left, 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 left. Isn't it amazing how quickly 40 years can go by? Just crazy. Ask a young person how long 40 years is, and they'll say, longer than dinosaurs. Ask somebody a little older and they'll say, it's a blink of an eye. Now grab your right knee or foot, turn left, lift your left hand if you can. Turn your face to the right. Flatten that left foot. Suck your guts in. If your left arm goes all the way behind your back like Linda Benatar and grabs inside your right thigh, then you should because you can. Stephanie, you know who I'm talking to. Inhale here, yogis. Exhale, come on out. Release your elbow. Now sit in your favorite cross-legged pose for a moment. Hands on your knees, tall spine, chin level, close your eyes. Feel your life exactly as it is right now. Is it Groundhog Day? Are you doing the same thing over and over and over again? I just say it as an invitation for introspection and examination. Good. Chant Om with me one time and we'll release into Shavasana. A big inhale. Close your eyes, be perfectly still inside of yourself. Practice svadhyaya, sva, self, yaya, study, self-study, self-introspection. Is it Groundhog Day? Good. Then learning whatever we did in this class, whatever weird message that might have been, lie on your back, unwrinkle yourself, enough movie reviewing, and take a load off, you guys. You did brilliantly. I'm proud of you. Five minutes. Don't forget to widen those feet. This is where the elite meet to widen their feet so their seat fits a little more replete on the floor. Joggle your shoulder blades. Relax your face. Soften your mouth. It's Groundhog Day. Go extra deep. Okay, beautiful friends, start to come back toward your body, breathe your way back toward your skin, take your time. If we learned anything from Groundhog Day, there's no rush. You can be infinitely patient because it's just one day after the next day after the next day. Wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate some fresh new inspiration, guidance, insight, revelation through yourself. Draw your knees in, curl onto your right side. Good, then we'll come up with our eyes closed since my camera and computer probably have 1 more minute of battery life. Come on up. Hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. Slow and steady wins the game. Altogether, the beautiful groundhogs, they all say, Namaste. Well, I bet for a year you probably won't have to listen to a movie review while you do yoga, but I hope you got something out of it. Sure is good to see you all. I'm going to say hi via